Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Culture Shock. We're back with another video. Today, I have a special guest with me today talking about the comment from the title that you guys see on the screen about Deforest Buckner. Joined by my guy Matt here inside the Horseshoe Podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you for having me on. And real quick, I just want to say congrats on hitting 2,000 subscribers. That's awesome, man.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, you're up next, so man, just keep up the grind, and I appreciate all you do as well, man. Let's go ahead and hop into the comment. DeForest Buckner said he's going to take this next game a little personal, and then they said
Yeah.
exclamation point smiles. So
Mhm.
looking forward to that. This game is against the San Francisco 49ers, if you guys do not know. Matt, let me know your thoughts about this Colts team so far, though, before we hop into DeForest Buckner. I need to know where you stand right now.
I'm optimistic about the team. I thought that, with all the injuries that, they've dealt with for the past few weeks, they've still played pretty well. Like they could have been really, really bad, but they haven't been bad. They've always been in every game, even if they lose a game. So I was optimistic about the team. We played five really good teams. The Dolphins, not so much at the moment, but, still four out of the five really good teams. So, when we were losing, I was like, we'll be fine. And, Carson's looking really good. So, once we get to week 18, he's going to be looking even better. And that makes me feel really good about how this team is going to be.
Yeah, I agree, man. Carson Wentz definitely is looking solid. Definitely having a a very quiet year, and this is one of those
Mhm.
things that was a bonus for him going to the Indianapolis Colts is that we stay off the radar. Nobody
Yeah.
really talks about the Colts, and I think that's one of the things that Carson Wentz needed as a quarterback, especially leaving Philadelphia. Um, we're gonna go ahead and hop into talking about Quentin Nelson back at practice and Hurricane Dio. How do you feel about that?
It makes me very happy. Knowing that Quentin Nelson wasn't going to be out for, as long as like Braden Smith has been, it's a few weeks, getting back to normal, whatnot. It makes me very happy to see him back. And with Dio, it definitely makes me feel really confident because he's right on schedule to get back. I don't think he's going to be ready until the Jets game, if I'm not mistaken, because I think he has to wait a couple weeks to practice, but still knowing that he's back like as soon as he could be, and then with Quentin Nelson being back really early too, it really does make me happy to see those both back on the practice field.
Yeah, man, for sure. DeForest Buckner had himself a nice little game last week against the
Hmm.
Houston Texans, and now he's going in the next week against his former team that got rid of him, the San Francisco 49ers. Your thought process of that whole move of him leaving San Francisco and coming to the Colts, man, how did you feel about that?
It really surprised me. I won't lie. When the trade initially happened and I saw the first round pick go, I was like, oh no, I want that first round pick. And then you see what DeForest Buckner has done in, San Francisco. It's like, okay, yeah, this is definitely worth that. Why are they giving him up for just the first round pick? I mean, he played really, really good the year prior. He played really good in that Super Bowl. So, you would think it'd be a first round pick and then maybe like a third rounder, second rounder, or even another first rounder or, another player. So knowing we got him for as little as we did and just how dominant he was from the get go, it makes me really happy with how that all played out.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. It definitely took me by surprise. I said, well,
Mhm.
that's a great first round pick for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, yeah.
DeForest Buckner wrecking havoc. I think he's getting back into his stride. He went a few
Mhm.
weeks quiet. I will admit to that. But
True.
last week, I definitely think it was his coming out party. I think he's going to carry that momentum going into San Francisco, especially with a little chip on his shoulder, being as though the history that they have. Like I said, I think he said on a Pat McAfee show, he thought he was going to, retire with that team, and they
Mhm.
wind up letting him go. I mean, it is a business at the end of the day, so I was not shocked by that move. But
Right.
his comments was, it's a little personal. How do you feel about, him saying it? How do you think he's going to go into this game?
I love that he says it because to me, I mean, it just reaffirms what I've known going into this game, and that is he's going to go in with the intention of just absolutely destroying that offense. He wants to go out there and prove that, hey, you probably shouldn't have traded me. You probably should have traded one of the other guys if you wanted to clear up some cap space, not me. So I'm going to prove to you guys that, yeah, it was a bad mistake to let me go. And I think he's going to get a few sacks, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo coming back. Yeah, he's a good quarterback, but he's not going to be 100% healthy. He's not the most mobile quarterback as it is. Like, he can move a little, sure, but I mean, DeForest Buckner, he's going to get to Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to bring him down. He's going to really just cause havoc in that game, and I can't wait.
Yeah, man, I definitely can't wait either, man, for sure. But I know you're going to have a preview of this game going into the future, so I probably wouldn't spoil it. I wouldn't be that type of guy, but definitely think DeForest Buckner is going to have a good game. But I appreciate you for joining me for this video talking about DeForest Buckner. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section about DeForest Buckner as well. Where can they find you, Matt, if they don't know who you are?
So you guys can find me on the Inside the Horseshoe podcast YouTube channel. I just upload Colts content whenever I can. I don't do daily content yet, just with how work is. And, I'm just getting used to the whole thing. So just kind of figuring out what to put out there, what you guys would like. But you can find me there. And then I'm also on Twitter. Same thing. I believe it's horseshoe_pod is my Twitter handle. I probably should promote that more often, but I don't. But you can find me on Twitter too.
Yes, you definitely can find him there. His Twitter is horseshoe_pod. All right, definitely follow him in that. Follow his channel as well. He is doing good things. He has a bright future as well. So just got to stay consistent. But I appreciate you for joining. Like I said, once again, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Marcus. That is Matt. And until next time, you've been Culture Shock.